my council with your story. I will open up the case with what is happening and why we are here. Um, well, hello everyone. Elysium, people that were in the council meeting of leaders. Um, we are starting this case by, well, listening to Sap. Sap has come to us to tell about the corruption happening in Island 2. On Island 2, there's so much corruption that he or Sap was accused of heinous crimes that he did not do, and he wants to stop this corruption in Island 2. He asked us as Island 1 to join together and fight against Island 2. However, I have taken in my own actions to break our sacred oath by being a key part in the assassination of Linguini, and I have hereby revoked myself from making the decision to let Elysium go to war. And Sap is here now to convince my council to follow him into war against Island 2 to defend Island 1 against the rising threat that is Island 2. Sap, go ahead.
Listen, council members of Elysium and people in general, last time I was in a courtroom, I was convicted of the assassination of 6 major Island 2 leaders, and that was a crime I did not commit. If that is not a perfect example of how everything in Island 2 is completely corrupt, I don't know what is. Every nation besides Elysium has agreed that Island 1 needs to stand united against the corruption of Island 2. I'm here to plead the case of the entire island for the safety of all people, both on innocent people on Island 2 and Island 1, that we need to stand together against them. That's it.
Well,
Against who exactly?
what are we
The
thinking,
entire
guys?
island or specific nations?
Yeah, well,
No.
that's a bit...
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who?
What does that? What does
We
that
are not
mean? That's vague. Yeah, what
There's
does
a
that
lot
mean?
of nice people there.
Listen,
Are we going
there's
to
corruption
war?
there's corruption in Commonwealth, there's corruption in Luminara. This is the reason behind every civil war in Island 2, every assassination, is this corruption that I'm talking about. It's not something that needs to go unnoticed. We need to do something about it, because people on Island 2, innocent people, are dying. And I'm only here alive because I got lucky. And if you just stand by and do nothing about it, everyone's gonna die.
Saps, may I speak on behalf of Spood about the Commonwealth and the corruption behind the Commonwealth?
Sure.
Many of you have seen the glorious buildings inside of Westhelm. These buildings were created by our building senator. His name was Artie, or is Artie, Knight_Arcturus. And we loved him. He was a universally loved figure. However, it has recently come to light that he conspired with a former member and senator of Westhelm named Ramsey to kill our beloved senator and third in command of Westhelm, Owo. Now, Artie, he has fled to the Commonwealth seeking protection from his crimes, and those crimes have been ignored, and he has been fully protected by the Commonwealth. And now, as we seek to bring our beloved Owo to justice, we have been told by the Commonwealth that they are on the verge of declaring war against us if we try to seek justice. Now, if that's not a perfect representation of the injustice and corruption in Island 2, I don't know what is. And Turntapp has something to say as well. So I'd like to invite Turntapp to come up.
The Covenant has had its own misdeeds with other Island 2 nations. A few
People
days
coming.
ago,
There's people coming.
Who are they?
They're all
Island one,
dying.
island one.
Yeah, that's.
No, that's Island.
okay, we're
Yeah.
good, we're good. As I was saying, the Covenant has had its own misfortunes with Island 2. Several days ago, the Covenant has made a trade agreement with the Island 2 group named Luminara. Not long afterwards, a member of their council named Legacy AN approached me. He asked for Covenant's potential assistance in getting rid of the corrupt Luminaran government. Fluxion, the person responsible for the crime that Saps is accused of, has led his nation into disarray and has also fabricated votes in an election that Legacy otherwise would have won. Taking into account the Commonwealth situation that Westhelm has dealt with and the Luminar situation that Covenant is witnessing, we wish to take a stand together as a united Island 1 nation and fight back against the corruption and injustice that lurks on Island 2. Though I do wish to say, I wish Elysium follows us.
Excuse me, I
this
have to say
scenario.
something important. Excuse me. Yes, the troop of people that came by, they are apparently the military from Westhelm, and they are going to Island 2. We have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next,
What?
like, 5 minutes. I do
What?
not know.
What are
We've
you
s-
talking about?
What are you
So
talking
what
about?
happened? So what happened? So what
We've
happened just
seen
now
Spyder.
was we saw those
What
people coming through. There was like tons of them all in
Yeah.
diagonal.
40.
We
40
asked
people.
yeah, 40 people at least. We calmed them. We asked them who
What?
they were.
What?
We asked them that they said they were from Westhelm.
Can
They were from
everyone
the
be
military,
quiet for
and that they
one
were
second
headed.
and let me
Okay,
explain?
okay.
Can everyone be quiet for 1 second and let me explain?
Oh,
We're
okay.
going to go pick up Knight_Arcturus, Artie, the senator who helped conspire to kill Owo. Alright? He is being picked up and he is going to be brought to Westhelm into our Colosseum for trial by combat. That is
Okay.
all that is happening. There is no war that is starting. This is simply because Spood is going with them and they're trying to protect Spood.
And you need 40
And
people for that?
as we have mentioned,
No,
that is a
that makes sense.
reasonable,
Makes sense.
with the corruption that we have been explaining, that is a reasonable amount of people to bring because
Yeah, if I
they
had
have
enemies,
been
I would bring that many
saying
people
that
too.
they will be trying to declare war on us or attack us when we pick up Artie.
Let's keep it going though. Other than
Yeah.
that, because I think
I'd
everything's
go.
still
good.
like to wrap
so,
up my statement.
so let's
Yes,
let Turntapp, yeah.
please. Let
Okay.
turn that.
As I was saying, in regards to Westhelm's situation with the Commonwealth and the Covenant situation with Luminar,
This is a shit show.
we hope that Elysium will decide to help us in our fight against the corruption and injustice on Island 2. However, keep in mind that there's no pressure for you guys to join. And if you decide not to, all we ask for you is to watch over fellow Island 1ers and continue to support all of Island 1. Just know that even if you still decide not to join, we will come to your aid if you are attacked. Hopefully you decide to come to ours. Thank you.
To finish off that statement as well, Elysium has always been the beam of neutrality. We have tried to be, or at least I haven't been. We try to be this nation to be neutral to everyone. However, I have made choices against this, and this is why this meeting, this HQ, is starting here right now, because my voice wouldn't be fair towards Elysium. I could send you guys to war and say, let's do this, but as I have already corrupted the core of our nation, I feel like that only the council could approve of this situation right now, and this is why they are here. This is why you guys are here, the people of Elysium, to make this choice. I hope that in the future, with choices that I have made in the past, can be forgiven. But this choice is in the matters of Elysium's hands. Remember that if we go to war, we stand united as Island 1, and we will fight together to stop the corruption of Island 2. And I am for it. However, the council is the one that should decide if this goes through. All right. Saps, you want to?
Sure. Listen, guys. This is not something that Elysium tends to stand for. You guys are true neutral and don't really want to be a part of any sort of conflict, but I beg you, Island 1 needs as many people as possible because Island 2 needs this corruption to leave or many people will die. So I ask the people, and I ask the council, please make the right decision for the greater good.
I think it's time to vote. With every council member available, we need at least 3 votes. Or 3 votes, yeah? 3 votes.
We will have a talk about it as the jury, and we will
Yeah.
come to a decision for the entire nation and the entire island.
All right.
That's...
Why don't we have a voice in this?
Yeah.
This is not true democracy. This is not what we signed up for. We signed up for freedom.
Truth
or
is,
peace.
it
Who
never
dropped
was from-
sugar?
Yep.
Never,
Yeah,
it never was
Penise,
from the
bro.
start.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
Penise is crazy.
I mean,
Who's
yeah, it
calling
never
a
was.
cat?
Hey, hey. You want
We signed
potatoes?
for peace, not war.
You want potatoes?
Yes.
Bro.
No, I have
Starving.
superior
I
food.
have no food. I'm actually so poor.
No.
I mean, I don't
Shouldn't
like the
go.
thought of risking Elysian lives
Like-
at any
We
point. in
we
time.
should. Yeah, but
I mean,
we don't have a say in this apparently.
Yeah, so there's no point in complaining, because there's nothing
Yeah,
we
I
can do.
do want to. I want to actually ask. I have worked.
mean,
Oh,
Who the fuck put a crafting table?
pass it. Yeah, I shared it. Blessings.
I
man.
guarantee they're gonna say yes for it.
I'd like to. I know I'm in the gallery. I was at
be in the
the
end, I
council
guess.
meeting on
We did
day
that.
2, so I don't know what that makes me. I was there when we picked a name for the island, discussed plans. And one thing that I do want to say is that if we're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war, I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yes.
I
You
do
can
not
just
think
make
that
a
it is
conscious
right
decision.
for
Yes.
3.
Hell
I don't think
no,
it's
bro.
right. I do not believe it is right for
Eat my
3
sugar.
people to make the decision for an entire group of people, especially with the whole
Thank
idea of
you.
Elysium being neutral.
Thank you.
We joined
Thank you.
Elysium for a reason, and to have 3 people be able to override that reason goes
I mean,
against
but
the whole
you
point
knew,
of the
but you
city.
knew what the voting structure was when you joined.
No.
Did you not?
Here's the
No,
thing.
we
Here's
didn't.
the thing.
Elysium
We
was
signed
like-
for
War is
peace.
different.
We asked for
On one level-
democracy.
on
Okay,
one
hold
level-
on.
Everybody
on
shut
some-
up.
We are
Wait,
not.
Sorry,
hold on,
on
hold on,
some
hold
level, I want to
Stop.
to
Guys,
respond to what you're
guys,
asking.
guys.
To respond,
Guys,
to respond to what you're
Joker,
asking.
Joker,
Okay, go for it.
Joker, stop.
If you let us make a statement, you'll
Of course,
realize that the
Just
3
wait.
people are completely with you.
We're
Just let us.
we're not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait.
I'll make a.
We
this
do
staircase is
need
too long.
diamond here before
Anyway,
we can do this. We can't
members
Yeah,
of
no,
Island,
we're
well,
with the
single
way with
member of
how
Island
many
2,
resources Island 2 has.
leaders
If
of
the,
Island
if
1.
the Elysians go in, we're gonna get
As a group,
slaughtered.
the nation of Elysium is correct. We are a democracy. We have had our turmoils with higher leadership, and we cannot force our entire nation to go to war as a nation of peace without having an entire democratic vote on this. We can't force people into a war without the majority of people agreeing to it. And even past this, many people have visited Island 2 and seen the great there, so many might be against this. We will hold a vote today.
The great?
We will
What
make
great?
sure.
I went there and it was
well,
very welcoming.
Have you
some
seen the
people
great
gave me
corruption
the
of
greatest
the Covenant?
speech
I have
is-
No.
seen no corruption. Everybody I met was nice.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
went to
Who
Barbie Land
did
and they
you-
taught
who did
us.
you
We
meet?
are
Who
Ken.
did you meet?
We went to
Barbie
Tricolor, we
Lands
went to the
later just got
Coalition,
ousted out
we
of their
went
own
to...
position.
Yeah, well,
So-
the people of Barbie Land were very nice and they gave me a lovely jumper. So I do see the
Yes.
good there, but I
Yes.
understand that there is corruption.
Yeah, no, I understand
We
the
are
corruption.
just
I would just like
10,
to know
But
like,
together
who
we
it's stemming
can be
from.
a 10. We will vote as a nation of Elysium on this matter to make sure that the apparent corruption can be stopped. However, we cannot speak for the voices of the many. We are just the few.
Benji,
That's so base. That's so base, guys.
Thank you.
Praise be! Praise be
Praise be
democracy!
Elysium.
Also,
Can I
let
make
you
a
know-
pragmatic
Embrace
point?
Elysium. Embrace
I
tomorrow.
Okay.
Embrace
hold on.
tomorrow!
Okay.
Rest in peace, Bard.
Can I speak for a second?
Let's let us speak, guys.
Um, all that I'm saying is we will help you if you are. Okay.
That isn't me jumping you. That's like, yeah. Lad, have you seen who you're next to? I'm not winning this.
That's
Yeah, I know, I
enough.
know.
Trio, what the heck?
All I'm
Hey,
saying,
get
we
out
will
of
help
my
you
way,
no matter what. However, I need to make sure
Where is
that
he?
the Elysium. I need to make sure that the Elysium citizens know.
What's up? Where? I'm not looking for you.
Guys.
Step
Hello,
away.
hello,
Step
hello.
away.
Excuse me, Dabber. Where the heck is Turntapp?
He's over here. This is kangaroo court. Wait,
Thank
maybe
you.
he went back to.
Hey, can
Covenant.
I
Hold
can
on,
I
hold
speak-
on.
Several
We are busy
kangaroos.
with a
Moment.
court.
Quiet
We
in
are
the
busy
gallery.
with-
Quiet. Quiet.
We are busy with a court here. Crazy Goyo and Defend.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are
And
not.
I feel a little offended that my nation was not invited.
This is something that has been discussed with Turntapp. This is not
We had a
something that-
deal with Covenant that they would bring Saps to us. What happened? What happened to that deal? There was
Oh,
no
I-
trial
You know,
of
that's
Saps
valid.
uniting Island 1 against Island 2. And no,
I'm
because
innocent.
from what I heard, he's trying to go to war with Island 2.
Hey, listen, man. We don't care if you're innocent or not. We have something against you, bro.
Come take it.
Turntapp is here. Go talk to him. Get out.
Where? Outside?
Yes. Go.
Here, come in. Let's go.
Yes.
There's more to this.
There's
you
an
enter the
important
building,
meeting
we're gonna
currently.
kill you.
Get out.
Penguin.
Why?
Ready.
Nice
Yo.
job, Deborah.
To protect
Yo,
you.
Mhm.
To run.
Gotcha.
Ready for what?
Why weren't we invited?
What the heck, dude?
You
Everyone,
Where's-
everyone.
You gotta back up,
Definitely
dude. You gotta leave.
Invite to a call.
I got.
Why weren't we invited?
Guys
Everyone
have
else
to
from
leave.
Island 1 is here.
Step outside,
court order.
please.
Because you were gonna kill the person of interest.
Okay, the person of interest. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought we had some.
You guys
some
need to
deal.
leave Saps alone.
Leave
All
Saps
right.
alone.
I need everyone to understand here.
Go to
I'm
come
not
outside.
asking
Let's go.
Elysium citizens only,
This is
right?
bullshit.
Only to fight. Here is the reality of the situation. Elysium is front and center of any war, any invasion that would come. And trust me, we have heard rumors of a Commonwealth invasion onto Island 1. So, all that we are asking for your support and your trust and your fellow Island 1 nations so that together we can unite and we can stop any potential invasion that would put into doubt the democracy that you have here. That is all that we're asking for. We are not asking for you guys to go and fight Island 2 by yourself, because that would be ridiculous. We are asking for you to trust your fellow nations, your fellow citizens, and everyone else who is standing before you here today. We already have 400 people combined, I don't know, more like 450 or 500, that have all agreed and signed on to unite Island 1 in this battle. And we will defend you even if you don't sign it. But we are asking for a vote of confidence in us as well. Thank you.
Benji, May I speak after? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you.
But we're
Arcane,
poor.
You can have the stage.
We have no diamond.
Yeah, that's what I
We have
was
our room.
gonna
We
say.
have our room.
The Elysian, we would be slaughtered.
We're just going sent to the meat grinder. We're just all going to get killed.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like at
What?
this point,
Wait,
Somebody just died.
What?
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Whoa.
What?
What?
Benji.
Oh, Benji.
no.
I would like to address the court. There was an
Benji.
assassination
Whoa.
attempt on the
Benji.
head.
Whoa.
There was a hole
Everyone,
in
stop,
the
everyone,
window.
everyone
Hold on.
stop! Everyone stop!
There's a
Hold
hole
on,
in the
hold on.
roof.
If you look at the ceiling, if you look at the
If you
ceiling,
look at
there's
the
a hole in
ceiling,
the
there is
ceiling.
a hole. They were trying to
went
stalactite.
up.
If you come up, you can see the evidence.
They were lining the roof.
Hold on,
with,
no. Let's go check that
blocks
out.
to
Let's go-
stalactite,
Oh my
you guys.
god.
We saved you. You're fine.
Oh shoot.
WoodMommy, what's the select?
Oh yes, she had.
I don't.
Talk about chaos.
Dude, if I
Um,
survive this
whoa.
event, I have like the
Wait,
Jesus
what?
Christ, I'm gonna fucking die. Holy
This
shit.
is
Yes.
Bro, why
Select
are you
like
like
me?
cursed, Seb?
This is
What
the
is
most
happening?
Yes,
Oh,
I
no.
think she did. I have dripstone.
That block was very
Can I
close to
present
either me or
evidence?
Benji.
It was definitely at me.
Oh my goodness.
Benji, could I present some evidence? I picked up dripstone from where she fell, right here. And WoodMommy's will. Oh my God, she wrote something actually.
No, let me
Oh.
read it.
Can I read it or
No,
do you want? Okay,
I will read it.
take this. And I also have her head if you want.
Okay.
Take this.
This is so
This is
chaotic.
Well, let's see what she has to say. WoodMommy's will as follows: funeral service. I wish for the service like Wood Daddies to I wish for a service like Wood Daddies, but instead hosted by Elysium. I wish a tree to be placed and grown in a fountain identical to the coalition version of for Wood Daddy. Belongings? I don't know. I'm kind of poor. Anything of value goes to Benji or Wingman. I don't know either one. Who did she try to kill?
Everything is clear in the session that temp was happening.
The lineup is about
But why
this
would
line.
why would she
So
leave,
maybe so.
why would she leave her items to me?
Do you have any sugar?
Wait, there's a book? Did she drop a book?
Yeah.
drugs.
May I?
Drugs.
I have sugar.
Drugs.
Yeah, what does it say?
Have you read it
Read
out
to
yet?
us.
Can we
Benji,
leave?
read it out to all of us.
No, I read
I will
it.
read out
Thank you.
WoodMommy's will.
We already know.
I wish for
I,
a service
my
like
life
Wood Daddies,
has
but
been
instead
threatened
hosted
by
by
two
Elysium.
different
Okay.
people,
I wish
two
a
different
tree
groups
to
of
be
people
placed
in
grown
the.
in a fountain
10 seconds.
to the coalition
Yes.
version of Wood Daddy.
Your
Belongings?
choice.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
there's a
kind of
third
poor.
one. Your choice.
Everything goes to Wingman or Benji.
Would you like to leave?
Thank you for reading. Yeah, it's a pretty
I'm okay for
quick.
So
now,
why
but
would
things
Is there a
might
third
get
page?
weird.
why would WoodMommy
Oh,
give
yeah,
us
just
her
says
will,
thanks.
her will and then try to assassinate
for
our
reading.
leadership? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we kind of have to
You're a nice friend.
We are very confused.
Okay.
More
I
Island
say
2
that's
corruption
something
reaches
that we
by
can,
the
that's
day.
something that can be processed later. Let's finish this up.
Yeah.
Stop. You're gonna have to like.
Do you wanna go
More
there?
you have to follow us
Yeah.
if something happens, bro.
Me personally, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'll pull that here.
assassinate
I would
anyone.
like one more person because Buddy said.
But it was above me.
Yeah. It
We're
doesn't.
trying to take
I
a
mean,
look
the
at
whole.
you, dude.
Who's
I
filled
was
up with the
standing.
wrong
I was
block?
standing right here, and the block was right above me.
Yeah, there was a. Yeah. It does look like it could be.
Yeah, and you were all for the,
Guys.
the unification
Okay,
of
I
Island
understand.
Everyone, we only have
I
10
understand.
minutes, so
Like,
time is of the
like,
essence.
Try for
Can we, guys?
Yeah,
Can
I
we
think
please
that
wrap
is-
this up? Hey,
do us all.
hey, council.
The thing,
I understand the urgency, but we need to. Leaders need to get back
Yeah,
to their
yeah.
own nations. So,
Yes. Okay,
but there is
la-
a
last
reason
thing,
that
the
we've all
last thing.
gathered here.
We are gonna have a vote, a democratic vote of the people of Elysium. We have gained a promise that everyone will be supplied with army supplies to make sure that we are not literally being put into a meat grinder and die instantly. We will get the tools, we will get the items, we will manage on that matter. It is not as if we are
I
gonna
wanted
send
to
you all.
give you the stuff.
We are already have supplies underway from Elysium itself to supply our people, but in general we will get.
a lot, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you have any armor?
I don't need them.
Can you guys please, we need to go. I get the
Silence in the
conversation.
court.
Wrap it up, dude.
Nah.
Wrap it
Okay,
up.
so
Yeah, just
we're gonna put the vote out. We're gonna put the details out on the vote card. Do not be afraid. If you choose no, that is fine too. But this will mean that we only will stand as defenders of Island 1, and we will not go to war, which was our original core status, that we would never take the offensive, but only the defensive. This is something that the council still stands behind. However, with the action that I undertaken, I have automatically taken the stance of breaking this core rule and go to war against Island 2. Many might not agree with my stance. Many think that we as Elysium were neutral and have nothing against anyone. But I feel with the dangers looming, this isn't a choice that has to be made, and you will not be followed or killed for the choice that you made today, or that you're gonna make today. But we will let everyone know. The people from or Saps and everyone else will probably give us the document of all the details. We will share this with you, and we will show you guys what is gonna happen once we will go to this war. This is the court session. A choice hasn't been made. We're gonna have a vote. I hope that everyone will still stand united as Island 1, and, well, may the lucky stars be with us at this time of turmoil. Thank you. You guys can go.
By the way, council members, I have the document that you can read
yeah.
over that I proposed.
Okay, Saps, let's go.
All right.
Just
Thank you very much.
It's my username.
Same
Just
as
DM
guys.
me like saying I want the
Saps, Saps.
Am I
document.
heading back to my
Okay.
own?
Yeah, you can
Every
send it
other
to-
leader has
Let's go.
signed it so far.
Are you coming with me?
Westhelm, Covenant,
You need escort?
Requiem, as the
Maybe.
whole alliance. So.
Yeah,
who wants our?
Sounds good.
Just DM my. It's my username. I'm heading out.
Thank you. Sorry for. Well, yeah.
I still don't know who we're
Absolutely
going to work
nothing. None.
Yeah, we do not.
With Linguini, they knew. What I tried to do was keep that a secret to make sure that the Neutral Ground Act wouldn't be void. So I broke the NGA to save Elysium. However, I told the council they didn't agree with my decision, which is, of course, logical in this whole plot. But this is basically where it ended up to. I kept secrets from them that I'm not proud of. I made the decisions. I should be at fault here. But this is just what happened. And I didn't want to have Elysium being damaged. I wanted to have a unification of the whole island. That was my goal all along, to have peace and work together against a threat that was coming.
But we need to work towards the unification of Island 1. This is our only chance.
And that's the whole thing. And that's the whole thing. That's what I've been working with those people. I just didn't inform my council, which isn't fair, which is my leadership failing at that point, which is why I failed.
This is not just the council you've kept in the dark, this is the entire people of Elysium. We want full transparency on everything. We are going to vote on a war we don't even know exactly who we are fighting against. We are fighting against a vague concept of corruption. But what is corruption? We went to Elysium. I went to Island 2. I met some amazing people. I haven't seen anything of the sort, and I think many people here who went to Island 2 can also testify of this. We haven't seen anything. The worst thing I've seen was a bee infestation, and that's not something to fight against.
That was
what are we fighting against?
I understand. I understand.
Can I have a word?
Yeah, I will say, when it comes to the whole reason behind this war, they had a flimsy case at best. I mean, I understand feeling aggravated that some of your people might have died or put in danger over things, but you can't come in here into our nation, ask us to risk our lives, go into battle alongside your armies over quote unquote corruption. I feel like here, if they wanted this to be more of an established threat, they would have names. They would have names of a country or a person or a mastermind.
They have the
it all.
Commonwealth, and Luminara that are a looming threat right now.
A looming threat to who? To us?
To us. To
May I speak?
Do you have proof? Do they have proof? Because all we have are just testimonies from them. But what do we know? Maybe the Commonwealth is secretly.
The thing is, if they go to war with Westhelm, they will land firstly here.
But if we are neutral, they won't do anything.
Then in that case, we need to reinforce our defenses straight off the bat.
Hello.
Yes, we don't need to go on an expedition across the sea. We need to reinforce what we have right now, right here.
If anything, I would argue that Elysium needs to be go
Penguin,
full steam
you've
ahead.
talked. Einstein, you've talked. Barry,
Yeah.
you want to talk?
I just want to add to what they're saying, because it's again, we are supposed to be a neutral state. Our military, I know the captains have been complaining about this the entire time. We do not have a strong defense system. Why would we accept to go to war and leave ourselves defenseless if we lose that war? What is the point of that?
This is something that I have been in complete oversight. This is just something that was happening in the discussion. This is something that I should have discussed with the council. This should have been, of course, brought forward to the people, but this was already happening way before anything was going on here as well. I have failed as leadership. I made the bad choices, and I feel like that I am not fit to lead this nation anyway. And this is why I have decided that council gets the full power of everything. This is their decision to have you guys vote. This was something that I had planned already, but I was first wanted to know if the council was gonna make the choice. That it's not as if they say yes, you guys go to war. The council just will bring out that vote ballot. I should have worded it differently, but this is what is supposed to happen. It should just be that the council has to come to a vote ballot. I have to say, are we going to bring out this vote? Yes or no? And then the people can vote. However, I have made those mistakes and I will pay for them dearly. And I feel like that with this war that I have not specifically caused, but I have worked with and put you guys in danger only because I saw the vision of bringing peace to Island 1 and not just Elysium. I have failed because I just saw everything as in a whole. I saw a whole picture of Island 1 together, and in that mistake, I have skipped over Elysium and skipped over, well, seeing you people first before anything else. And that's probably why, effective immediately, Diagiri will take all power over. He will become the
All
Archon, and I will
external
step down.
power, and I'm technically just holding until next Archon, but yeah, get out of the stage. We're going to hold a
Damn.
vote. I think from what I heard, we're not going to pass it. Probably, I don't know if we're actually going to go through with the volunteer thing, because that could kind of be like us supporting the war. It can be led to
Yeah.
retaliation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's also
There will be
something
no
we can
volunteering.
discuss both in council and with people. Because, okay, that's a bit out of character, but I want to go to that cool war. I
Bruh.
want to fight. I've been here
Bruh.
doing nothing.
Bruh.
Yeah. But yeah. that
Completely
will-
violating the Neutral Grounds Act, the most sacred of legal documents.
Yeah, we really don't have enough information to make a full decision. But also, if what is being said is accurate, I think true neutrality is kind of a shit position to take, because it's the kind of thing of the bystander effect of doing nothing at all is just as harmful as doing, like, killing. Because
I
it's
would-
basically killing through
Benji.
passivity.
Yeah.
A moment.
I think I think
So-
if we were to join the war, it would have to be purely defensive here, because if we join this war offensively, if we join this war offensively, we're not going to do shit. I feel like our best course of action, if we wanted to be of use to the war, while risking as little Elysian lives as possible, would be to batter down our defenses as much as possible and turn Elysium into a fortress to be used on Island 1 as a staging point for attacks. But without
Especially
Elysium,
since we are the first point of contact, too.
Yes, I agree.
That's my point.
if this
Yeah, it would
corruption
be-
is as bad as they claim, Island 2 is not going to care about whether we're neutral or not. They're just going to attack us because we're the first target on their site. So I'd say if our ultimate goal is to preserve as many Elysian lives as possible and commit to the war as little as possible, then we need to turn Elysium into a fortress and a staging ground for the offensive against Island 2. We have the bridge here. If they launch an offensive against us, we are literally we are a pathetically easy target. We are right there.
We need 9 stacks of diamonds.
But like, I don't think any of us wants to go to war with like the innocent citizens. This is just about the political figures.
If anything,
Yeah,
I
it
feel like
seems like more
I feel like
substantive.
Elysium needs to make an effort to shelter those citizens. We need to be taking in everybody because this war is going to cause chaos. We need to
It's
start
just-
gathering down everybody who's going to get involved in the crossfire.
We either gonna die like on Island 2 fighting for them, or we're gonna be here defending our nation and live under suppression of Island 2. So it's your choice. This is the choice that I've made. I'm gonna fight with them. I have resigned my position as leader, but whatever you guys are gonna do is fine with me. Everyone that agrees that we have to bring the fight to Island 2, fine. But I am resigning as leader. I have given my power now to Regent for now until the vote has happened. But this is what is gonna happen. If you guys want to come with me, please do for the fight against Island 2. If you want to cower here behind and be like whatever you want,
Those are
then sure.
Hold the hell on.
This is
not
You
what
said you
happened.
didn't have a problem
I
with
thought you
this.
were
You can't
about
tell us that.
This is an imperialist war between imperialist countries.
And you want to know what just happened? Fucking WoodMommy just tried to kill Saps, which has sealed the deal on this as well. We have just literally been granted the signature on this document because it already spread like fire that WoodMommy tried to kill Saps right in our courtyard. That it was stopped by Benji, the other Benji, is also already spread around. So it is now something that happened.
Okay. If I'm
What the fuck? Give me more.
I'm sorry?
What are you doing here? What's your purpose? Here's the thing, though, too, is
I am concerned
we,
about
as the people,
Benji's
don't know
safety and
what
also
Saps did
Luminaria's
and if
bridge
he's innocent.
as
We
well.
don't know what
Information had
corruptions he's fighting
this
because
isn't-
all he said is, "Oh,
this
there's
is new
corruption with
information, but
these
we
nations."
just
We don't know the
rejected
politics. We just
Luminaria's,
met those nations yesterday.
offer
We
to
don't know
work on the
anything
bridge.
about them as
Yes.
the people.
So, but
So
I
why
heard
should we
rumors
support
that you
them
guys were
when
planning
we
to blow
know
up the bridge,
nothing
so I
and
was
the
coming to see
reason
what's
to
going
fight other than, like we said, a very, very vague concept of corruption?
I feel like a little bit. They just tried to slap a sword in our hands and tell us to charge.
So I work for the bank, right? I have a bunch of bankers working over there, and I had a bunch of bankers that settled in the beginning at Tricolor, and he moved to Luminara afterwards. He explained that Tricolor is a shithole. The leadership knows nothing of how to properly do politics. So the Tricolor, I would not be so afraid of. Luminara, they are just close-minded, and they just care about their own nation. They do not have a reason to go to war if they really don't need to.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
There would
Yes.
be other reasons behind them going to war then. So just corruption cannot be the means for this war. It
Corruption is
cannot
not a
be.
reason to spill Elysian blood any
No.
day of the week.
Yes, I agree.
That's so real. That's so real. You're so real.
My
Yeah, no,
friend,
boys.
my friend banker, he died just an hour ago. But if he was here, he would also tell you guys that there is no such corruption that they would actually go to war against us. No.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel
Also-
like this is all just the cheapest, the most flimsiest, and the easiest to get Cassie's believe that I have ever seen here. Quote
Thank
unquote
you.
corruption against
That
an
is
island that so far in this event we have not even cared about.
They gave me diamonds.
Hold on,
They gave
hold
me
on, hold on,
diamonds.
hold on.
For people who have been
Yes.
nothing
Real
but
quick,
nice
also
to
something
us.
that we need to think about. If we're fighting corruption, that means we're helping aid a revolution. And anytime that there's a revolution, that means there's going to be a replacement power. And we have to think about what that power is. What kind of government are we going to replace the current one with in Island 2?
And
For the next Archon, which I'm assuming is not going to be you, you're holding.
No!
He just died! What?
Oh my
Never
god!
mind, he
No,
doesn't
what
know
the
himself.
fuck? What? Did he kill
What
him?
is it?
Did he kill him?
What happened?
What happened to Benji?
Did he just kill him?
Somebody was with him. Somebody was with him.
Guys, I need you guys to listen to me real quick. Please.
wait, no.
Hold on,
He was
hold on.
building
Guys,
That's the
HQ.
leader, dude.
Handle this rationally. Handle this rationally. Wait, did he just fucking like slip like, hey, yo, the pizza here?
Benji's already dead.
Don't say.
Benji
Okay,
just
I'm
died.
gonna. Yeah, well.
Okay, hold on,
What's the reason?
Elysians. Elysians, we cannot fall into chaos now. Everybody back to the HQ now. We need to discuss
Thank
this.
you. All right.
Okay. Back.
A gente tá fazendo uma reunião.
But I'm gonna try and keep it as orderly as possible here. All right, look, everybody just gather up, gather up. This is less so of a formal meeting right now and more of a discussion where everybody's doing this, but just try to keep this orderly, try not everyone to stuck at the same time, because I feel like more or less here, as much as we've liked our neutrality here, more or less as much as we enjoy our neutrality here, as much as we enjoy our peace, we're in a turning point here, and we do not want to get swept away by the tide. So far, listing everything off, making everything clear, we can all agree that we don't like the idea of going to war. Island 2 has been nothing but chill towards us. For some reason, Benji decided to slip on a banana and die. And then the next order of business, which I was going to try
Where's
and bring
Benji?
up before. Benji, Architect
Benji's
Benji or
dead
Big
too.
Benji?
Both
Wait,
Benjis
Architect
are
Benji's
dead.
dead?
Other Benji is in the middle of the water on his way back, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need him there.
Okay, so, Nia, the question I was going to ask. The power is currently held in you until a new Archon is chosen, right?
Yes.
How is a new Archon chosen? Is it from the council or is it from a general election?
Well, before the democratic election, it was a vote in the council between council members, but I guess anyone can become Archon
I
right now?
nominate
We
Penguin to
need
be our leader.
we
I
need to
nominate
set
Penguin.
I don't.
we need to set up
I-
a
I-
parliament.
I
We
do
need to set
not.
up true democracy. We need to set up representatives. We do not want an oligarchy. We do not want a single leader. We need the people to express their voice in a parliament, in a
I would argue,
elected
yeah.
parliament.
Exactly.
Thi-
I would argue
Absolutely.
our government structure so far here has been wholly unsatisfactory for many people. And so far, Elysium, we're not dumb. Every single person in here is smart. You are aware, and you did not let yourself get dragged into a war because some guy wanted you to fight against corruption. No,
Yes.
we're smart here. We are smart enough to control our own fates, and we need a government to represent us. We need a whole shift here. I want everybody's voice to be represented here. And I don't think all power should be placed in one person. I think Elysium is not just one person. I think it is everybody here. We should have not been led by one person here. This place was not built by one person and their efforts. No, it was built by all of us.
Real.
It wasn't
Yes.
built
I
by
agree.
any
Yes.
single
Sounds like
person's vision. This place was not made through one person's ambitions. It was made through the wonderful, beautiful, chaotic mess of taking 1,000 people's ideas and smashing them together until the pressure formed the beautiful diamond that is Elysium here. I would argue that whoever Einstein, you voted for the parliament idea, right? That is an
Yes,
amazing idea.
I have. If you want to know, I have already written a project of constitution a few days ago that will include a parliament and everything.
You were the one.
Yes, and I sent it to the leaders, but they never responded. But I hope.
Did you send it to Huss?
Send it to me.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
and
in that case,
Huss is not until Monday.
In that case, if Elysium truly is a democracy here, then let's have a vote. All in
Yes.
favor of implementing
Yeah.
a parliamentary
Doing
system.
Yes, parliament. We need a parliament.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. All right.
Fine.
Okay. We'll do that later.
Penguin,
We'll do that later. We'll
if
do
you're
that
part
later.
of leadership,
We have just lost our leader, and the automatic leadership for the time being, especially during this scenario, would instantly go to Niyagiri as the Archon, unless he delegates his roles otherwise, it would then go to me. But at the moment, Niyagiri is your current step in Archon as the regent of Elysium. This doesn't take away from the fact that we are a democracy nation. We want to better the nation, and we can do this through the loss of our great Archon. The war scenario is definitely a high pressure on Elysium's head. We are the last barrier between the two. It's either we say yes and there's a full-fledged war between the two nations, or we say no and we try and hold off a peace. This is something that the entire nation will vote upon over the coming day. We'll make an announcement to make sure everyone has a say in this.
everyone's gonna have a say.
And this doesn't mean that if we come to the vote that we will not be part of the war. If this is something that some members of the nation wanted to go and volunteer, you may. This isn't something that we will stop people. However, as a nation, we cannot condone it and we cannot enable it. We will just stand as a nation that we will bring in the armies, we will tend to the wounded, we will home them on hiatuses from the army, and we will make sure everything is done properly.
Yeah.
We will hold a funeral for both WoodMommy and Benji, either tomorrow or the day after, depending on this wartime conflict, as it is definitely being shoved down our throats by every other nation. Realistically, I don't think anyone wants to see the world collapse into war. We definitely don't. I had some magic server moving that. We don't want the entire world to erupt into flames, but there is definitely some parties that do. We'll make sure that the stance that we have is apparent and democratic. And if anyone has any questions about anything, and I'm sure many do, if we can be civilized and ask them, and then we'll sort something out. As a nation together, we are Elysium. As an individual, we are nothing. Thank you.